Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the support of Oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I already shuffled relationship first, single second, and the Oracle cards come out as needed. Did I get 6? Yep. Did I get? Yeah. Do I have? Probably. That's it. All on your side, which is good. Alright, so my first impression when I saw the Queen of Wands with where you're standing, I feel like somebody's influencing you to move forward. Somebody seems to be moving you, somebody seems to be inspiring you to move forward. The thing is, while that inspiration is there, the connection with you and your partner is very solid. I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles on your partner's side. I'm getting the 8 of Pentacles on yours. The 8 of Pentacles is like you're looking at everything that you've accumulated, everything that you have in this relationship. Your partner is very secure and solid, very stable and fortified in this relationship. Whatever's going on, whatever somebody's motivating you to do, this relationship is so strong that it's only going to happen if it strengthens this relationship. It will not be allowed in if it's going to cause any type of disruption. There's just, you have too much going on here, your partner is very secure, you're very happy, but somebody's pushing in is what I'm getting. Somebody's pushing in their influence. Now when this is happening, I feel like you're paying attention to whatever this influence is. And you got Justice and you got Study. You're kind of like, you're looking at this like, the fact that this person's even doing this, whoever's pushing in on you, because I feel like somebody's pushing on you. You got the Justice card, kind of like, listen, I know it's right, I know it's not right, but what am I supposed to do about this? What's going to make this work out? Like, should I bring this forward that this is even happening? Or should I just ignore it? Should I acknowledge it or ignore it? I kind of feel like that's what the Justice card is saying here. And you're thinking about it. You're just kind of like, I don't think it's fair for something to become an issue when I'm not the one who's trying to do, like this third party is trying to inspire me to do something that I don't think is right. I don't think that's right that I should have to pay the price for somebody else's misstep. I do feel like that somebody's pushing on you. Somebody is trying to push you to do something. Now, what exactly that is, it doesn't have to be an infidelity in case you're thinking that's where that's going. It's possible. But somebody might be trying to like influence you to do something that's not going to be conducive with your partner in the sense of like making a purchase, planning a vacation, or going and doing like some type of event, I don't know, that your partner isn't going to be included in or isn't going to approve of. It could be something like that, just to be fair. Okay. Because I feel like what's going on here is you don't like the energy, like due to the relationship and how your partner would respond to it, you don't like this energy pushing as much as it is. Now, ironically, what's helping you is the 8 of Swords, which is usually a trap card, but in this case, it's actually working to your benefit. You're not feeling like there's a choice here, and I just feel like you're not reacting to it. I feel like you're not reacting to it. That seems to be working to your benefit. So while you're doing nothing there, while you're doing nothing, like, well, you're not bringing it forward. Let's just be fair. I feel like that fell out of my mouth in a funny way. While you're just letting it be, just like you're ignoring it, because it just seems like that's the best way to handle it. Is just to not handle it. Let it just peter itself out. I feel like this energy then goes forward towards your partner. And I feel like they're trying to, they're going forward towards your partner. One way or another, I feel like they're going forward towards your partner because they're not getting what they want from you. Now, I see your partner with the World card. But the thing is, what happens for their challenge card is the Wheel, because this person comes towards them, and I feel like they're not expecting it, But it's not the Tower card because it's not destroying anything. But they're definitely not expecting it. But I feel like when they are initially coming into it, they're just like, whoa, what's going on? Like, wait, what's happening? Because initially they're wondering why you didn't tell them anything about it. But I also feel like they're blocking that person. And they're just like, oh, all right, let's just calm down a bit. They're letting that person talk. They're letting that person say what they need to say. But I feel like what the wheel is really hinging on is they're coming over to you afterwards, privately is what I'm getting. And they're asking you, like, what's the deal? What's happening here? And I feel like you're just bringing it forward very to the point. I wasn't going to do anything about that, so I just ignored it. This person kept pushing. They kept wanting me to do it, but I didn't, so I ignored it. Because I didn't feel like I owed that person. I told them no, and they kept pushing, and I just didn't feel like I owed them more than that. And I didn't see it being really an issue, so I just thought it was done and moved on from it, so I didn't think it should be an issue because I wasn't going to do anything about it anyway. Safe home protection is telling me you're just telling your partner the truth about why. I wasn't going to do anything about it, so why bring it up? It was a non-issue. Your partner with the World card in that Wheel of Fortune, they see the wheel going in their favor. They got the Ten of Cups towards you. They're happy with what you're telling them. They believe you. It's how it is. It makes sense to them. They seem to be shutting off any type of emotional connection with this other energy. Whoever this person is that first went towards you, now went towards them, they seem to be shutting that down in the sense of like they're not letting that person influence them. Even if that person comes to them again in the future, I feel like they're just discounting what they're saying. They're just like, I feel like they're labeling that person kind of as a troublemaker. Or maybe as a spoiled brat who just tries to get what they want and then has a fit when they can't. Because what makes things better for them, your partner, is where they stand plus where they're going. They're standing with the Six of Cups. They know how they feel about you. They have a history with you. They feel very strong with this history. What makes things better is just to reinforce that history. The Ace of Pentacles, it feels very connected with the Ten of Pentacles in the sense of like they're taking this. What the new part of this is that they're not letting that person influence them anymore. They're just fortifying this relationship and how they feel with you, and that's how they're going forward. They're just not even playing into it anymore. If they had before, this was like the last straw, and they're not going to do it anymore. They're just not going to play into it. I feel all you had to do, which is what it seems like you're naturally going to do, but in case you're not, is all you got to do is hold the line. You don't want to do it, you don't have to respond to it, that's fine. You don't need to react to it. And then you just got to hold the line with your partner. When your partner comes forward, you just tell them the truth. I wasn't going to do anything with that, so I just ignored it. And just trust that it's going to work out, because it seems like that's what works out the best. I feel like your partner likes that reaction. Things came towards you, you weren't going to do anything about it, so you just ignored it. And the fact that you ignored it seems to make them feel better. Kind of like it was a non-issue, just like it just didn't matter. Is that it for this? Alright, I feel like this worked out very well for you. Good, good. I feel like that works out very easily. I feel like the way you're naturally going to handle it, seems to work well. I feel like the point of this reading might be to help you calm your nerves if you're worried about how your partner is going to respond to certain things, or if you should be bringing something forward to your partner ahead of time because you're aware that third party might go towards them. By not, it seems like it works out in your favor. So I don't know. I guess I don't feel the need. I don't feel the energy going that way of saying something. It doesn't seem like it matters. It doesn't seem like it would help, which is interesting. But it doesn't. I don't feel that energy going that way. All right, let's do Libra singles. Messages for Libra singles. Information for Libra singles. Empowering information. What do we got for Libra singles? I don't want to prejudge this, but this could go quite well, I'm just saying. Even though that's obviously prejudging this. do feel like this is, like, all right, I see that the Five of Wands is at the top. So there's the Five of Wands here that seems to be coloring the whole situation. There's like an uneasiness. This person that you're dealing with, I feel like they're more likely to call something out than to just let it slide by. And I feel like that's what this energy is. Because it connects to them with the Four of Wands and the study. Because I feel like they're getting used to you. They like calling things right out to begin with. I feel like they just like to call it what it is. A spade's a spade, whatever that means. They like to call it right out. But I feel like the study next to them is they're trying to figure out you, how you handle things. And I feel like one of the things they're getting from you is how sometimes being a little bit more diplomatic can still bring forward the truth without going at something so directly and so harshly. But I'm getting this Five of Wands. It's coloring the whole situation because this is an energy you're very attracted to, but it also kind of makes you a little like, a little bit sometimes. Because I feel like you got the Ace of Wands in the past with this person. Things have been very passionate before. I feel like this person may have even come directly at you, calling you out on things before. I kind of feel like that might be how you might have started your connection in a way, like where they came at you, or you might have really started getting to know each other when they came at you at some point in the past, very directly, and then you had to work it out after the fact, and you kind of started to get to know each other after that. And it seems to make more sense to me. So I feel like if this reading is hitting something like that, like the start was in the past, definitely. Now, as we keep going forward into the future, or the more than now, I feel like this is more than now. The future, we haven't gotten there yet. You got the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Because this person, they do make you a little nervous, but you are having the Sun card here. You're feeling for them. This can be very much like the Lover's card, except I feel like you're looking at this person like the passion is there, your lives match up. There's things about them that can help your life. There's things about you that can help their life. Like, things match. Things are very complementing here. Even though there's things about this person that make you uncomfortable, you're definitely seeing how the two of you working together kind of makes up for what you lack, they take care of, what they lack, you take care of type thing, something like that. And I'm getting the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you just are kind of like, you know what, I don't know where this is going. I don't know if this is going to work out, but let's just make it happen. Let's just start it. Let's just get it going. Because I see the Ace of Swords here. You're talking to this person, and you're just like, let's get a little bit more, I don't want to say exclusive. Let's get a little bit closer. Because I don't know how close you were up to this point, but I feel like you're pushing it forward, kind of like, I don't know where this is going, but let's start considering this. Let's start talking this out. Do we want to see each other? Is that a good idea? I feel like you're in the dating phase at this point, which to me is like the pre-relationship phase, where you're just kind of like, do we want to do this? Do we want to start seeing each other? Working it out in that sense. There's a lot of talking here. And I feel with the Star card at the bottom that it's a very hopeful situation. Very hopeful situation. I feel like you're a little bit googly-eyed about it, I gotta be honest, because you're like, this could be great. We could actually match in a lot of different ways. I feel like, you know, what I lack, they can take care of, vice versa. I can help them work things out. They can help me when I need somebody to step in and be a little bit more direct, blah, 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 blah. I feel like you're like, you know what, I really think I want this to cement in. I really think I want this to happen. Then as we go forward to the next spot here, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles? Yep, the Four of Pentacles is the home safe protection. I'm getting like, you start talking, I feel like you guys start dating. I don't feel like it's exclusive like a relationship at this point. I feel like it's more dating, if that makes sense. And I feel like as it goes off into the future a bit, I don't feel it going forward for a while. I feel like this period of dating, but not exclusively, I feel like this stays for a few months. And I feel like each of you is very comfortable about your lives and how things are going. I feel like you're both kind of oriented the same way about where you want things to go, but you're not moving forward on them just yet. I feel like you're both just taking some time just to like really be sure you want to move forward. Because I feel like there's maybe a little bit of nervousness, like when two of you take the next step forward, like that's almost like getting married. Like you feel, the both of you actually feel like this is going to lock in permanently. And I almost feel like that's why you're both kind of holding back. Kind of like, it's almost like, before I really do that, maybe I should just kind of breathe a little bit and just enjoy my life as it is before I go forward, because I feel like this is going to definitely change my life. And what I get here is where it's ending is the victory and trust. I do feel like this relationship, once it does actually click in, is going to change your life. And I feel like the victory card, the Six of Swords, or Six of Wands, Six of Wands, is kind of like the victory card moving forward. The trust is like, it just seems to take a life of its own, and you just got to trust that this is going to work out. Because I feel like there's a little bit of nervousness because the passion is there, and it just gets, I just feel like the two of you lock in so strongly that there's no going different directions at that point. You're just both locked in, and I feel like this is one of those relationships that changes your life dramatically. Are we good? Alright, I feel like that's it for this one. Alright, thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.